I'm out.
What is going on, wrestling fans? It is WWE at Home 219 here with my buddy Aaron here to review August 12th Raw. 2013, Daniel Bryan would basically just come out and jump in right into a matchup against Wade Barrett. Brad Maddox was the special guest referee. Pretty solid matchup here, but Maddox would screw over Daniel Bryan and get a quick 3 count as Wade Barrett would pick up the victory here. Besides that ending, the matchup was okay. I'll give it a C.
Yeah, it actually wasn't a bad matchup. When I saw Brad Maddox come out, I figured from the beginning who was probably going to win and what was going to happen. Didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but I figured Daniel Bryan was going to get the shaft either way. Like Kyle said, I'll give it a C. Not bad, just predictable.
So then both the winners of the Money in the Bank would face off. Damian Cena would take on Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes was on commentary throughout this match. Orton was in control early. It was a back and forth matchup throughout. Cody's distraction, though, would be the reason for Randy Orton picking up the victory here as an RKO would defeat Damian Sandow in a matchup that I will give a C as well.
Yeah, I have to agree. I thought it was predictable when you saw Cody Rhodes at commentary. You knew something was going to happen between them two. Figured what was going to happen. I think he's got the most momentum, so I feel like it was made sense for him to win. Give it a C, same as the other match.
Then the Shield would cut a promo. Basically, just nothing to say. Is the Shield promo says it all. I'll give it an A.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
So then my friend David would come over around this time.
That's me.
How's it going, David?
I'm good. Going good.
So then Kali and Natalya would team up, face AJ and Big E, and apparently AJ, it takes her twice to actually officially tap out.
Yeah.
Very pointless segment. We don't even see Dolph or Caitlyn at all with an interference. I'll give it an F.
Yeah, I'm definitely giving it an F.
Yep.
I don't know how you can't have Dolph Ziggler on Raw. That just blows my mind. But yeah, definitely an F.
I'll give it an F too. We even see Kali and Biggie Langston, and it was just the two divas, and they're not really that good. So I'll give it an F. And Hornswoggle almost got kicked in the face.
All right, so then Mr. McMahon would come out, basically calling out Maddox to talk about what happened earlier in that Wade Barrett Daniel Bryan matchup. Maddox would plead to be the ref at SummerSlam, saying he would be fair and he can make up for what he did. Then Triple H would come out saying if you want a fair referee, that he would be the guy to go to. He'd give a pedigree to Brad Maddox. And it looks like Triple H is officially the special guest referee at SummerSlam for that matchup. Pretty cool segment. It's always cool to see Triple H. I'll give it a B.
Yeah, definitely. When Triple H came out, I was definitely tuned in. I love hearing Triple H's music. Love seeing his title. I love when he comes out. I still like that he's involved with WWE as much as he is. Give the segment a B too. I have not much more I can say to that.
I am very excited for Triple H being the special guest referee. I don't know how many times I've said this.
That's a good idea. It's good.
He's a legend, a living legend, and hopefully he comes back. I hope so. Maybe this might be his turn to coming back. Who knows? But I think it's going to add a whole dynamic to the match. I'll give this B.
All right, so then the next thing would be Kane versus Titus O'Neil. Not much of a match here. Chokeslam would win it for Kane. Wyatt family would come out, and then basically they do their whole schmeal, what they do, and they turn the lights back on, and then Kane would be behind Bray Wyatt. Basically just keeping that feud relevant, as they do have an Inferno matchup that I'm excited about, actually. We haven't seen one in a long time, it feels like. So yeah, Kane gets a win. Not much of a match there. I'll give it an F.
Yeah, all the Kane matches have been Fs since he started feuding with the Wyatt family. This one's no different. But like Kyle said, I am excited for this whole Bray Wyatt Kane Inferno match. It's new. It's not new, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's something that we haven't seen in a while, so I'm excited.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this whole Kane Bray Wyatt. I was about to say Daniel Bryan, but anyways, the match was an F, and you knew you were gonna see Bray Wyatt come out, and it was pretty cool how they just had Kane go behind him, and
yeah.
Kane's going back to his badass days, and Bray Wyatt's just so weird and mysterious, eerie kind of feeling every time you see him. He's laughing about the fire and stuff. And so it's going to be a great Inferno match. I don't know when was the last time they had them. Kyle thought they were banned from WWE. So, who knows? It's going to be a great match. I'm excited about this. This could be the third best on the card.
All right. So then we
Talking
see
a lot.
the World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio take on Kofi Kingston. Surprisingly, a longer match. I was expecting just to be a squash match, but Kofi put up a valiant effort. He had some cool moves in there. Cross-arm breaker would win it for Del Rio, though. I'll give it a B minus. Like I said, very surprisingly entertaining match.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. To be honest, I hate Alberto Del Rio, so typically I don't want to tune into his matches except if he's facing Dolph Ziggler. But yeah, Kofi definitely held his own. Definitely did better than I thought he was gonna do. Um, yeah, well, he still has no mic skills, so he still is hard to get pushed. But yeah, he wasn't bad, so I'll give the match a B minus.
I'm going to keep this one short. Kofi is a man. He lost to a person who's very stale, and I hate him. Yeah, but I'm going to give it a B.
All right, that's probably some good points there. So we would see the Real Americans take on the Usos. I feel like we've seen this a lot lately. I just feel like we've been seeing too much Usos on TV. No offense to their in-ring skills, but they're just not catching on. The Usos would pick up the victory over the Real Americans. I'll give it a C minus.
Yeah, as much as I don't like the whole gimmick of Antonio Cesaro, he does have talent. He needs to get out of whatever this Real American. I don't like either of the Usos. They are just I don't like any of them. I don't like Jack Swagger whatsoever. The match was relatively pointless in my opinion. I'll give it a D. But Cesaro needs to split up from those because he actually does have talent.
The Usos are not that bad in the ring. I mean, they're pretty entertaining. Like the Money in the Bank pre-show, that was an awesome match.
Uso.
But they don't have any mic skills, and Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro, I can't stand them. Probably more because of Zeb Coulter, who's terrible, and I hate that whole gimmick. So I hope that ends. I'll give it an F.
Okay.
So then we'd see Miz TV, which usually is not exciting, but it was very exciting tonight. John Cena and Daniel Bryan were the guys in the ring. They were both taking shots at each other. Daniel Bryan would be calling John Cena a parody of WWE, not calling him a real wrestler. And then John Cena would basically just say that he's always there, he's always showing up to shows, and he's always loyal to his fans. Pretty epic promo. It got very personal. I'll give it an A+. One of the best promos I've seen as me being a wrestling fan, actually.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Probably one of the better, maybe not even the best of John Cena's promos. These are better than his Rock promos. Yeah, this was good. And when he brought that Make-A-Wish kid in, oh man, Daniel Bryan, it got serious real fast. But Daniel Bryan countered very well. Very good promo. Very excited for this match when I originally wasn't. It's definitely gotten more hype just because of that one promo. So I'll give it an A+. I was very, very pleased.
Yeah, this was one of the better. This is the best promo ever since I've become a wrestling fan, which was last year. So I mean, it's not really that fast or not really that long. And John Cena corny on the mic sometimes, but this time he was saying stuff from the heart. And then Daniel Bryan, all that's on his mind is the WWE Championship, and this is going to be a great match. And like I said, Triple H coming into it is going to be great. I mean, it's going to be number one on the card for me, so I'll give it an A.
Yeah. So then we'd see Fandango versus R-Truth, but you really wouldn't see that. It would turn into a dance-off, and then Fandango would run away. F?
F for Fandango.
Fandango sucks. F.
F for Fandango. That was a good one. So then we'd see a 20-man number one contenders battle royal for the United States Championship. But a lot of heels were in this matchup, and I was expecting a face to win. It was really between RVD and Henry, and those were the final two men that actually were in there. RVD, though, would toss Henry over the ring. RVD's number one contender, and then the Shield would come out after. It looked like they were going to attack Henry and RVD. The Big Show would come to the aid of those two guys. I'll give this segment a C.
Yeah, something new. I figured that since they've made the Shield basically irrelevant, they had to do this for them to give a reason why someone had to face Dean Ambrose. RVD was the right guy to win. Don't know why this is on the pre-show, though, because I think this could be the third best match of the night. So don't know why it's on the pre-show. Makes no sense to me. Very excited for this match.
Hey, but on the real show, we got Brie Bella versus Natalya.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either. And then after the fact, the Shield come out, and Big Show finally makes his return. Finally, two opponents, Mark Henry and the Big Show, who I'm assuming they're going to take on Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Finally give them some viable opponents. They've been facing some crappy people of late, so I'm down. Give the whole segment in general a C. They did the right thing here.
Yeah, I'll give it a C. I'm happy to see RVD win. I'm excited that he gets a chance. I don't think he'll win. I mean, they're going to keep Dean Ambrose is too. He's on the uprise, and
he's Jericho.
And yeah, RVD is going to be the Jericho, like Aaron said. But it was all right. The battle royale, whatever you want to call it. They had a lot of no names on there, and then it's obvious that they're gonna have a face win to face the heel Ambrose. So I'm pretty excited about this match, and then the tag team will actually be pretty interesting with two actually great opponents. I mean, they're big stars. I mean, we're big stars in WWE, so I'm excited for that.
So then the main event final segment would be Paul Heyman versus CM Punk, but that matchup would not happen. Heyman would come out, basically say, yeah, it is a trap. Lesnar would then come out. Heyman says, CM Punk, if you want to be the hero and come out right now, it will be a 2-on-1 handicap match. Punk's music would kick in. He would attack Lesnar from behind with the camera, basically knock Lesnar out. And then Curtis Axel would come out to basically distract Punk from Heyman. And he would give a GTS to Axel on the stage and basically just stare down Brock Lesnar, who was wounded on the ground. That final segment was probably a C. It's a good way to conclude the build-up for that matchup that they're going to be having at SummerSlam. Raw overall, I will give a C+. It was a very good go-home show for SummerSlam. And if that didn't make you want to buy SummerSlam tonight's Raw, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, the segment, I liked the segment. I didn't think this Brock Lesnar CM Punk feud needed any more build-up than it already has been. I figured, and like Kyle said before even the show started, that it made sense that CM Punk prevails this time, and Brock's been kicking his ass for these last few weeks, and now, I mean, you knew Paul Heyman and CM Punk were going to have a match that made no sense. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad way to end the show. I'll give that a C. Raw overall, I'm going to give a B- just because I was not excited for SummerSlam, and now I am. This Raw one show hyped up a lot more than I thought it would with the Cena promo and with everything. So I'm really excited for SummerSlam now when I originally wasn't. So I'll give it a B-.
Yeah, I think Raw was B-.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited for SummerSlam like Aaron is, but I was excited before this Raw. Raw, or the last segment, I'll give a C+. It was, it was predictable. See CM Punk actually do something after getting his ass kicked by Brock Lesnar in the past month. So I'm excited about SummerSlam this Sunday. It's going to be a great pay-per-view, and if this Raw didn't sell it to you, then I don't know what will.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Jack.
So there is our Raw review from August 12th, 2013. Stay tuned for me and Aaron's SummerSlam predictions. It will be up the 17th, as we'll be all making our move to Indiana University, starting our college lives at IU together. And that's exactly where our Raw reviews will be from now on. So this scenery is all gone.
Thank God.
We'll be in a new habitat. So stay tuned for our SummerSlam predictions and review after SummerSlam. Follow us on Twitter right underneath us here. Comment on what you thought of Raw down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe to this channel.
Rate.
And take it easy.
Roman Reigns.